Yes, guys, welcome back to ShootOut, Champions League football. We absolutely love and adore it, and we are back to give you the lowdown on what is going to happen for the Premier League sides this week. This week, we've had a big discussion on the channel about Mohamed Salah and Liverpool.
Mo Salah,
and they go to Inter Milan. I feel like this could possibly be the worst fixture that Liverpool. Yeah, it's not going to be cool for them, mate. Liverpool. They're going to struggle here. Inter Milan are currently doing very well. They are fourth in the Champions League group, 4 wins out of a possible 5. And they've only conceded 3 times in the whole competition. Liverpool are down in 13th. They've got 3 wins and 2 defeats. And a win here probably won't see them in the top 8. But it would be a huge win considering everything that's going on. But how do they possibly win this?
They don't.
How many games is this in a row on ShootOut that Eunice has been like, lost for Liverpool, give them the L. Wow, this is not Liverpool,
And how many times have I been right?
Quite often. Quite often.
95% of the time.
Quite often.
The only time I got wrong was... Actually, no, did I? When Frankfurt literally didn't show up and Liverpool won 5-1.
Yeah.
Look, Inter Milan are killing it right now in the Champions League. They are looking solid and solid enough to get a job done against Liverpool. And at the San Siro.
And they're in good form too. They've won 5-1 and 4-0 in their last 2 games.
They have. And by the way, I talk about the San Siro. I just want to say this on an off-cuff. Like, not seeing AC Milan here is weird. How are AC Milan not in the Champions League? I just have to. That's bizarre. Inter Milan are holding the San Siro down.
Yeah, they are.
Fully.
They are.
But this is why Liverpool are going to go there, get intimidated, bottle it, because right now we are beginning to understand what the issues at Liverpool are. Mentally, they are frazzled. They ain't got a clue. And you're going to go to the San Siro and get a job done. Good luck, lads.
I don't think they're going to get battered, but I don't think they're going to win.
No, because Inter Milan are not the team to go out and batter, but Inter Milan will win this game.
What's your score prediction, Eunice?
3-1 Inter.
I'm going to say 2-1 Inter Milan. We're a bit more lackadaisical when it comes to like counting scores and stuff for the Champions League, but still competitive nonetheless. But Liverpool, yeah, no, I think this is possibly the worst kind of Champions League match they could have. Considering the noise, like this would be... Arne Slot would give himself so much credit in the bank if he can be like, right, okay, this is what it is. I'm still the gaffer. This is my team. Go out there and beat Inter Milan. If Liverpool win this could be a catapult, a catalyst for a turnaround. But I just don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will. And I think Inter cement themselves into in the top 8 still. And Liverpool, all of a sudden, in big trouble.
Big trouble. Next match we're going to go through is an absolute corker. And it is Real Madrid versus Manchester City at the Santiago Bernabeu in Spain. Real Madrid 5th, 4 wins out of 5. Man City 9th, along with a host of sides that have got 10 points from a possible 5. Real Madrid are off the back of a 2-0 home defeat to a Marcos Alonso-inspired Celta Vigo.
Come on.
Mate, Xabi Alonso's in serious trouble here because that kind of result in Spain is serious. Sackable offence for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And then Man City, this is, for me, we've spoken about this quite a lot this year. You've said that the Spanish clubs in particular are very weak in Europe right now. Real Madrid and Barcelona particularly. This would really cement that opinion if Real Madrid don't win here. But I think more so than anything else, right, this would make Man City huge contenders for me. If they can go and get a win.
For the Champions League?
Just as a team again. Do you know what I mean? Like
okay.
Man City I'm looking at in the Prem right now and I'm thinking, yeah, these lot are going to be challenging Arsenal for sure. Just because the Premier League is entertaining, but there's no one who's really grabbing it. And City are doing that. But in the Champions League, this would be a huge statement for City.
Yeah,
it'll probably move them into the top 8.
I expect on the day Real Madrid to be a bit more awake.
They've got to be.
That Celta Vigo game was stupid. Like, going down to 9 men and just capitulation on the highest level. But Real Madrid have got their own problems right now. And we've seen this for a little while. Xabi Alonso's under pressure. It doesn't look like he'll survive. Normally at Real Madrid, when you start seeing this sort of thing, it's writing on the wall. apparently there's already things in place to try and get Zidane into the end of the season until when he goes off to France. I'm not surprised if I see that happen. I wouldn't be shocked. It seems like that's what's going to go down. So I think Real Madrid have their own smoke without fire. And I think Man City right now are going to pick up the pieces. I think physically as well, they'll be more dominant. I reckon City can actually get a decent result here.
I think City are going to win. I think it's going to be close. I think City will win 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. But I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to say 2-0.
2-0? Mm-hmm. So Real Madrid don't... That's got to be Alonso gone.
That is the end, isn't it?
So let's hypothesize this then a little bit. If Xabi Alonso does go, and let's say the Zidane to the end of the season thing, I can see that happening, to be fair.
Yeah.
But let's say that doesn't happen. Who do they go for?
Big Sam.
Jurgen Klopp.
No, it's not happening.
No?
I think Klopp isn't interested in football management at all.
He's doing Trivago adverts now.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, but I think for his health, like the main thing was his health. If not, I think he'd still be in the Liverpool job.
And he would still be in the Liverpool job, wouldn't he?
And Liverpool would be doing all right.
Possibly.
So
maybe.
I think it's gonna be Zidane. It's gonna be Zidane. I think that's already in place, written, and then he's cool with that because at the end of the season, the World Cup, France play, they finish that off. Zidane steps in, done.
Takes over. Okay. Well, Real Madrid in trouble. Chelsea are in trouble a little bit at the moment. I wouldn't say we're in trouble, but this is a tough week.
But we got to get our heads out of our backsides.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's wake up right now. All right. If they're not going to do it on the pitch, we're going to do it. The coffee is done. I'm awake.
Actually,
all right?
You know what? This could be the solution. We could get Chelsea like a supply.
We could send them. These are famous now. At least on this show they are.
Here in Dubai, this is fantastic coffee.
It's called Diplomacy Lab. It's a coffee shop
Yeah.
in the building near where we film. So you can come and find us if you want to.
Don't send location.
No, well, we're giving it away now, aren't we? It's all right. The door's locked, actually. Christian will come and fight him off, won't he? Producer Christian in there. Chelsea go to Atalanta. This is going to be a hard game, mate, because Atalanta are...
You're panicking.
Side. I know I am panicking, and I think I'm correct to be panicking, to be honest. Because...
I'm not.
Okay, well then, let's go with your opinion first.
No, like I've told you, I'm more scared of Everton.
Oh, no, I'm more scared of Everton. Don't mean I ain't scared of Atalanta, mate.
No, I'm not too phased on Atalanta, I'll be honest. I think we sharpen this fixture. Like, to a good extent. I think, again, this is look, with Chelsea, this is the thing, isn't it? It's the occasion. It's the opponent. It's where we are. All these tangibles play a factor in how we perform. Caicedo's going to be back.
Oh, I can't wait to see him back on the Chelsea shirt.
That's already a boost.
Yeah.
You know, Champions League, the physicality, I think we'll have Atalanta, I think, on that number. Yeah. Atalanta are a decent side, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And
they got beat at the weekend though by Hellas Verona.
This is why, look, I think we show up. I think it won't be the best game of football.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think we'll play outstanding, but I think we'll play well. And I think we'll do enough and get the job done. And I think Atalanta, will probably leave holes that will exploit, and probably a close win. If I'm guessing a score, I want to say 2-1 Chelsea.
I'm going to say 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0?
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
You've hyped me up. I'm glad you went first because we'd be in the doldrums. The audience retention would be low on this video if I had a chance to speak again. I speak about what I see. And what I see right now is pretty dross football and poor results. For the last 2 games, at least. This is a big one, though, isn't it? We've got to win this.
And there's that. But I also want to pinpoint. I'm not just... Some people might get the impression of, oh, no, just say Chelsea will win. Just say Chelsea. No, it's not that. Like, I genuinely am more concerned about Everton on the weekend.
Big time.
I can see that finishing 1-1. For example.
That is right now my score prediction. This game could sway me, we could move in various directions.
100%. But this Atalanta game, as we mentioned in the roundup, if you've not seen it, you know what to do. We spoke about Chelsea and playing against the smaller teams. Atalanta are not a smaller team, but in the context of European football, they're a smaller team. We have to dictate the game.
Yep.
Play our way and go out and don't react to what the other team are doing. They let them react to us because we have enough quality to get the job done. We go all guns blazing. We should be able to honestly finish these lot. We should. I don't think we will though.
No, I don't. I don't think this. I think you're right. I think it'll be a scrappy game of football. We've not won away from home in the competition yet this season, including a 2-2 draw at Karabag, which is questionable at best.
Yeah.
But it's close. There's a lot of teams right now that are on 10 points. So a win here would be huge in terms of for Chelsea. Clearly, we've got a problem with playing lots of games of football in a row. So if we could avoid that playoff, everyone's a winner. We're delighted. Straight into the last 16, please. That would be wonderful.
Atalanta, by the way, who are 12th in Serie A,
Yep.
is outrageous.
No excuses then, right?
Surely. But then again, technically, we're playing the Bournemouth of Serie A.
Don't. Just don't. Like, I'm already thinking it's a late night tomorrow night, isn't it? Midnight start. Stream starts at 11 p.m. I don't need another 0-0 in my life. Please, Chelsea, don't do it. If anything, right, give me a 4-4. If you're gonna be bad and you're not gonna win,
4-4.
give me a 4-4.
That's despicable.
Atalanta have also only had 11 goals either for or against in 5 games.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they've scored 6, conceded 5 in the Champions League. So there's not many goals in Atalanta matches in Europe. But we're going to hope and pray for the best here. Let's move on to Arsenal now. They have a trip to Club Brugge in the Champions League, a side that I've watched a couple of times and think are a pretty decent team. But, I mean, I'm torn here because part of me wants to look at Arsenal's last 2 Premier League games, and as you saw in the review of the weekend, we've spoken about Arsenal only winning 40% of their last 5 Premier League games, which is clearly not title winning form. But they're top of the group in the Champions League, or the league, should we say?
They are.
1 goal conceded in 5. I don't think this is going to be too difficult. I'm going to give you the score: 2-0 to Arsenal in Belgium.
2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm going 3-0.
I think this is a good game for them to have off the back of the Villa defeat.
This is the perfect game for Arsenal because in Europe, they look like the team that's able to coast a game where they don't have to go all out. They can stay in second gear. They've got enough quality. Bag a goal, bag another one, take it easy, conserve the energy, boom. Like that. It just seems like that's what's going to go down. That's what Arsenal have been doing for a few games in the Champions League. I expect no different. Club Brugge, in terms of face value, when you see them play, they're a decent side.
Yeah, play good football.
They play good football, but they're just not resolute. And this is where I think Arsenal's quality will shine. Even with some rotation, they'll have to consider some rotation in this game. I'd expect, for example, Madueke to maybe play 90, that sort of thing.
He's going to score.
He probably will.
Noni Madueke will
probably
score for
will.
Arsenal.
This is the sort of game where Madueke probably bags 2, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy," and then he goes missing for 10 games.
Watch this space.
We've been there, done this before, guys. We know.
Absolutely. Tottenham versus Slavia Prague next, and it's at Spurs. If this was away, I'm going home win for Slavia Prague, but it's not. It's at Tottenham. So I feel like Spurs are going to win this. They're 16th in the Champions League right now. They've got 8 points. Slavia Prague have drawn 3 and lost 2. They're winless in the competition. But it's still not outside the realms of possibility that if they can get a win, like if you've got 3 points right now, you possibly might make it into the playoffs if you go on a late run. But for Spurs, they've also got to keep an eye over their shoulder because much as they had a good start to life in the Champions League this season, they are also now in a position where if they somehow lose this game, they're going to be really scraping at the barrel. Don't think they're going to get top 8. So it's going to be a playoff for Tottenham, which I think they'll be happy with, just to get out of the league phase. But surely they're going to build on that result. Or are we going to see the history of the Tottenham coming into full fruition?
Imagine. I mean, to be fair, Slavia Prague are on really good form domestically.
It's not hard though, is it really? Let's be honest.
They've not lost, I think, in 6 now. The Arsenal beating them 3-0 was the last time they lost a game, which again goes to show how Arsenal perform in these sort of games. You'd think Tottenham will bottle this.
Sorry, just a complete side note. I've just seen the manager. He looks a bit like Marinakis.
No way.
Look at him.
Looks like Marinakis' younger
Jindřich Trpsovsky.
More smiley brother.
I will get pictures for you lot on the screen.
Yeah.
If we're editing this one. Yeah.
Look, Tottenham. Yeah. In a game where you'd think, okay, there's a chance of bottling it. Nah, not this one.
Sure score.
Yeah, I reckon 2-0 Spurs.
I'm gonna say 1-0 Tottenham.
1-0.
Scrappy game,
That's actually
Richarlison
poor.
header or something.
That's actually poor.
Yeah, no, questions should be asked about Thomas Frank in that regard there. But let's move now into the final game of the week. And by no means a bad game of football. I think this will be a fantastic match. Bayer Leverkusen versus Newcastle in the Champions League. Leverkusen are 17th. They are in pretty good form apart from they lost their last game against Augsburg. They've beaten Dortmund recently. Beat Man City 2-0 last time out in the Champions League too, which is fantastic. Newcastle are also up and down as they have been for the majority of the season. But last time out, Newcastle went to Marseille and they struggled. They've beaten 2-1 in the Champions League. This is a big game because Newcastle, I think at the moment, I feel like they're a couple of wins away from going on a really good run. And I think at the moment they're just trying to find their feet a little bit in terms of consistency. But this would be a proper Champions League scalp. If they can go to Germany and beat a Bayer Leverkusen team who've only lost once in the competition so far, this would be a real marker of intent from Eddie Howe's side. And they've been good in this competition.
Bayer Leverkusen are... I know bipolar is the wrong word.
It's a strong one.
It's a strong one, but I say that because there's games there where you think, or even their position in the league phase right now is not brilliant, but they've gotten some results where you're thinking, flipping hell, how have you done that? Like they went to the Etihad and beat City 2-0. Like, what? You know? They knocked Dortmund out of the cup just lately. Like, hang on, what? They lost to them in the league. Like, and then they lost to Augsburg. What?
Figure yourselves out, boys.
Bayer Leverkusen, and to be fair, I've paid a little bit of attention to Bayer Leverkusen because of Mazza, who's 18, 19-year-old Algerian.
Is he having a Mazza?
He actually is. He's playing really well.
He's having a real Mazza.
He's actually having a proper Mazzolini. And he's doing really, really well. So I've paid attention just for him specifically. When I see Bayer Leverkusen, there's a decent side there, but they're not the same Bayer Leverkusen that went on. See what they was under Xabi Alonso, and they were just literally like they never say die. They couldn't lose a game. Like it was just unbelievable. There are games where they look like they're just not there, but there's games when they show up. When they show up, they show up.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen here because Newcastle, on the contrary, are also the same in the Premier League. And they're the same like. There's games where you look and you go, Newcastle, surely you got this. And then they just bottle it out of nowhere. And then there's games where you think, oh, no, they're not going to do this, are they? And then they get a result. And you're like, oh, well, that's the Newcastle we've waited to see. This is going to be, I think, pretty tight. I can't call it.
I'm saying 2-2. Think it'll be a good game.
2-2?
Yeah.
I'm going 1-1.
1-1. Very good predictions this week. I think this is going to be a great week of football. We will be here, of course, to cover everything. We've got a few other matches, though, to go through to, just make sure we're covering all bases. Bayern Munich against Sporting Lisbon, Sporting at 8th.
That'll be a good one.
That will be a good game. That could be a potential banana skin for Bayern.
Pay attention to Quenda as well.
Of course, we're keeping a good eye on him.
Playing really well, yeah.
Yep. Also, potential Chelsea forward Harry Kane as well. Keep an eye on him. Joking.
Imagine.
Be lovely, wouldn't it? What other games we've got? PSV Atletico Madrid. Now, watch that be a classic. I'm serious. Deadly serious. PSV in this competition, I'm all over them. I'm keeping a real close eye on them. That's going to finish 3-2 PSV. Just throwing that one out there as an additional. Jose Mourinho welcomes Napoli to Benfica, and Benfica are not quite out of it yet. They lost their first 4, I think, and they've got a win now, so they could try and have a late push for the playoffs.
Definitely.
And other than that, really, you got David Luiz going to Juventus for Paphos. Pretty bog standard week of Champions League football, mate.
Karabag Ajax, what a classic that will be.
No, but you say that, mate. Karabag.
Wait, they're 19th.
They're 19th, and I think they'll beat
Ajax are bottom.
They're going to beat Ajax, so that means Karabag will still be in the Champions League.
Although, what Ajax are we going to find there? Because they got rid of their gaffer, didn't they? I think
they're just rubbish, mate.
But they've been
Heitinga
really bad.
Is sailing down the Dutch rivers now.
Yeah.
by himself in a single man kayak. Actually, last time I heard. But yeah, this is the Champions League. We'll be here to cover it for you all when it comes to a review, and I really hope Chelsea win this one. I need some Chelsea victories.
Well, we'll be here for the watch along, so make sure you guys are here for that one.
Yeah.
And we'll also pay attention to what's going on elsewhere during that time, because there are going to be other games going on. So be here, subscribe, make sure you're there, and we'll catch all of you then.
See you in a bit.